And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. It is Monday morning, July the 27th. I almost didn't get that right. Had some technical difficulties earlier. Had to get that straightened out. So here's our new forecast and everything that's going on today. As we had a very, very busy weekend when it came to weather, especially with hurricanes. Of course, we had Texas get struck by Hannah, the hurricane. It came across there just south of Corpus Christi, done some damage there, a lot of wind and water. And as the next thing that we were watching was Douglas, as it came close to Hawaii. And Hawaii really came out great on this. It went just north of them. Now, they are going to have some wind damage a little bit there and some water issues, but not near what it could have been had it been a direct hit. Honolulu in there just got missed, and if you look at the last island there, it's just due north of there. As we switch back and we go to our live weather rate. Every day this week. So expect it to be wet. It's going to be one of those. We can't get around it. So we'll make the best of the situation that we can, won't we? Well, as we turn to news stories this morning, what has gone on? Well, let's take a look and see what we've had. Columbus's statue came down in the middle of the night in Chicago. They waited till after dark and came in. This is where the cops were getting hit with water bottles that were protecting the statue. Why does Columbus have to go? I don't have the answer for that. But so many of our statues have been taken down nationwide due to protest. As we move forward with other stories that are gripping the nation, China has ordered one of the United States consulates closed due to what we did to them in Houston. There's a lot more that's going to come out about this as to why we closed there for spying and taking medical records. It's a lot deeper than you realize. As we move forward, how do you feel about this? Charles Manson. She did the murder when she was about 18. She's 70 now. She's up for parole. And it looks like she probably will get it. Has she paid her price for those horrible crimes that happened 50 years ago? Well, the governor will decide that of California. Something to think on. As we look at this nationwide, you will not be able to go in a McDonald's anywhere in the United States without wearing a mask. There you go. So keep that in mind. As we have to say this guy stood up for what he believed in. Sam Conrad, he is the pitcher for the Giants. He's the only one that did not kneel. He said that he wouldn't do it. He's not kneeling before anybody other than God. Hats off to him. I tip my hat to that. There's not many that could stand up to the pressure of what goes on today. As we move forward, there has been a settlement with this. I'm sure by now you've seen this pop on your phone all the weekend, but the Washington Post has settled with the youngster Nicholas Sandmann, and also CNN has settled. He filed a $250 million lawsuit against them. They have settled. They accused him wrong. Glad he won. As A&E is learning that by dropping the cop show, it has cut their audience in half. And we'll probably see that dwindle a little bit more as time goes on and people realize that it's really not there. It was a big show. Been on there for, 20 years or so? Something close to that. That may not be exact, but it's cut their audience in half by killing the TV show. As we go to the protests that are going on in the United States, there's a lot of them. Wow. Well, in Louisville this weekend, this group shows up, and I'm not going to say their name because it's just downright, it's dirty words. It's filth. Why anybody would do that. But they were lining up and discharged one of their guns accidentally, shot 3 of their own. Are they trained to Used guns, I don't know. But they had guns and shot 3 of their own. That was in Louisville over the weekend. Yeah, they don't say it like us, Louisville. It's Louisville there. As we move to those who have passed over the weekend, Fleetwood Mac, 73, has passed away. He was one of the co-founders there. He died in his sleep, and that would be Peter Green. As we lose an icon from Gone with the Wind, the last surviving main star there, she was 104. Olivia de Havilland has passed away. As I mentioned on the post that I put out last night, Fox News did not mention not one single time her role in Gone with the Wind. Probably one of the biggest movies of all time, and they failed to mention that. All the other places did, but Fox News chose not to for some reason. As another death, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this guy, but he was an avid Trump supporter. Always had Trump signs out in front of his business. He has been shot. He was gunned down. That was in Milwaukee. We do hate to hear that. Sad news as things like that happen.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Well, after that, you're going to need some groceries, and that's where my friend Joe comes in. Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, if you're needing some great prices on mandarin oranges, the 3-pound bag, you can get that for $5.99 this morning, along with great deals on Vidalia onions, $1.39 a pound. You can also still pick up those russet potatoes there, the 8-pound bag for $3.99. Also, the Gatorade drinks, you can get the 8-pack count for assorted flavors as well for $2 for $10 there. Also, if you're needing sugar for the cupboard, well, 4-pound bag of the Dixie Crystal, $2.99. You can also take still advantage of those crackers. You can get those, the 1-pound box for $1.29. These deals are great. And, of course, bologna, you got to have some of that in the refrigerator. The 16-ounce Bar S, 2 for $3. That's a bargain. You also can still get your steaks there, the Family Pack Certified Angus Beef for $7.99 a pound. And if you're into some chicken, boy, and we're all into chicken, you can get the Family Pack thighs or drumsticks for 89 cents a pound. And if I said that wrong, it's drumsticks. Let me restate that. Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville is where you'll find this and so many more of these great specials that are going on there in Collinsville. Drop in and see Joe. He'll certainly take care of you. As things go on, of course, the COVID cases are still high in Mississippi. I think it was a little over 1,000 more cases that were added yesterday. Expect something close to that today as they bring it out, the numbers this afternoon. As we turn to find out what our extended forecast is, let's go back to radar and take a look. So most likely you're going to get wet. Make sure to carry that umbrella with you. Remember, a big thank you to all of our sponsors: Hooper's on 22nd Avenue, Rick Justice Automotive, Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen, along with EMEPA, along with Graphics Guru, SMI, and San Marcos Mexican Restaurant. And a big thank you to you for watching this morning. Scotty Ray's Weather. As always, I'll be here should the weather turn bad to give you street-by-street coverage up to your doorstep. Again, thank you for watching the weather, and we'll have more